What's going on, everybody? Brendan here, Dead Planet. I have a huge hangover.
Oregon. Shocking the nation.
Shout out to you, Ducks. Yes, not an alcohol-induced one. Just sad that the Buckeyes lost, but happy for those of you that live in that state. What a game. First time ever defeating the Buckeyes. We got a lot of work to do on the defensive front on that end, but this is all eBay related. Another What Sold on eBay video we're going to cover September 1st through the 7th. My sales were awesome. I have nothing to be ashamed of and everything to be grateful for. A week's worth of sales that were fantastic, even better than I was doing at this time last year, which is another wonderful thing to consider. So 15 BOLOs. I always pick the 15 most exciting ones to feature. I don't show every single item that I sell because a lot of it's bread and butter and just kind of boring. So these are the juiced up, high dollar amount, low cost of goods sales that I feature. And yeah, I'm just sad. Let's get into it. Okay, let's do it. September 1st through the 7th, 3,500 in gross, 23, almost 24 in net, selling cost 27%. Lovely numbers all around the board. $62 average sales price. Yes, trending better than I did this week last year during a pandemic. So, well, we're still in the pandemic, blah, 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 blah. I'm so tired of talking about that. But it is what it is. Better than last year. Great numbers. Let's get into it. Golf stuff selling a lot slower now as the fall season comes up. So, and I'm not really much into golf, so this was just a good pickup. I spent 20 bucks for a set of clubs, some outlier clubs, and this bag, and then some like graphite shafts that were all together at a Goodwill. So this was one of the crown jewels of that. The bag, 120 bucks. I got full price for it with $27.09 in shipping. So they're $155.90 all in after tax. Just a nice Titleist bag. You know, a very small mark. I will show you here. Let's go right here, just a little rub mark. I disclosed that, but the bag was in great shape, clean leather, clean strap, and I got full price for it. So if you're sourcing golf, slow it down a little bit, case by case scenario. Still selling though. So next one. This one should be totally obvious. I had it listed for, what I have listed for, 70, and I took an offer of 60. I got every single one of these DVDs at the bins, so I am just under, if you're doing it by weight, around $7 for all of them. I actually found the original Halloween, but I didn't include that one because I found it at a store later, and I was just too lazy to go add it back. But a lot of 20 horror DVDs, 60 bucks with $20.40 in shipping, so they're $85.05 after tax. And at $7, this was very timely. You know, the fact that they're all together, I probably would have sourced these because I'm a horror fan. I would have done it year round, no matter what month it was in. But obviously, another one of those very timely sales because we have Halloween coming up. So good one. Next one, this one was a little bit of a surprise because it's sort of an Easter-related item. It did go overseas, but it is a Christopher Radko snow globe that I bought at a garage sale, Dapper Hair glitter globe. I wrote down that I paid $10 for it. I don't remember. It could have been 15. 10 or 15 bucks is what I paid for it, but it was a while ago that I sourced this, so just list and forget. And I took an offer of 51 bucks. They paid $38.20 in shipping. So after, I don't know if this is after tax and customs, but they're $111.73. I'm using a different screen now to calculate my data, and it's different than the old one. So the numbers that I get, I'm not sure if it's including customs in this. So anyway, $111.73 is what they paid. Christopher Radko, again, year-round. He produces year-round items, most notably the Christmas time with the glass ornaments and all that. So at least that's what I know him best for. But this was fun. This was another great sale, and it's just, again, quality inventory. Source it year-round. You never really know when it's going to sell. I would expect this to sell better during Easter time. It did not. No big deal. Still sold. Great sale. Next one. Again, I'm going to harp on it. Know your local market. Now, this shirt had issues, and I will show them to you, but it only cost me $1, and I did sell it for $25 with $3.99 in shipping. So they're $31.16 all in after tax, but you can see marks under the arms. There's a hole here, but it says WNCI 97.9 is a Columbus local like pop station. The Morning Zoo, I don't know, it's probably one of those morning programs. I absolutely loathe talk radio in the morning of all kinds. I can't stand it. I think it's very low IQ. I just don't listen to it. It's annoying to me. XL size, measurements, and still sold. So knowing your local market again is important. I harp on that. Make sure you learn it. If you're not, learning it now because some of that stuff is really easy money. Next one, it is football season, so this was also a timely sale. Marshall Thundering Herd green satin jersey, number 85, and this sold on an offer for $25.49. Yeah, $25.49, $3.99 shipping, so $31.69 all in. This cost me $6 at Volunteers of America. Had it for a little while, but you know, I knew it was coming, so here we are. Football season, it sold. Another good one. Satin jerseys, look them up case by case scenario. Certain teams will sell faster than others. Marshall Thundering Herd, I have no idea how well they're going to do this year or not, but great looking jersey, and there were comps that led me to believe that this made sense to pick up, so I did, and it sold. And we're on to the next one. Dietz oil kerosene lantern. Coleman is not the only game in town. This was brand new, and it was the number 10 style Monarch. Pretty nice looking, comes with an extra wick, and this sold for full price. Now I did pay up for, when I say pay up, I wasn't expecting to have to pay $10 for this, but that's what they had it marked, and I still bought it because the comparable sold data told me to buy it, and it sold for full price, $34.99 with $20.11 in shipping, so they're $58.41 all in after tax. And another good sale that happened quickly, so for $10 I cannot complain. And we'll move on to the next one. Fiestaware, the only plates I eat off of. This was a set I found at a garage sale late. It was like 2 o'clock that I went to this garage sale, and the only reason I went to it is because it was down the street from me, and I didn't see it listed, you know, in the like yard sale websites or whatever. But they had a lot of nice stuff, and this was one of the items that I sold. So full dinnerware set lapis. Blue was the color, and brand new, excellent condition, obviously, and I sold it for full price, $29.99 with $12 in shipping. So they're $44.82 all in after tax. And Fiestaware, not every single piece is going to make you $1 million. This, obviously a 5-piece setting, makes a lot of sense. I found a turquoise one that had 4 pieces in it, was missing the dinner plate. I still have that listed, but because of that color, it's going to sell. So color matters with Fiestaware. And the dinner plates, the 10.5-inch dinner plates, solo, those sell well too, for those of you that are unfamiliar with selling Fiestaware. So keep that in mind. We'll move on to the next one. You guys have heard me say before, I'm looking for, in a lot of instances, at least one sold comparable, and if I see one sold comparable, that's usually enough for me to make a purchase. So I bought this for like $1 or $2 at a garage sale. There was a sold comparable within the last 90 days of me doing the comps at that time for $40. So I listed this one for $40, and it sold for full price as well. So $40 for this with $3.99 in shipping. After tax, they are $47.08 all in, and it's just a strategy that continues to work for me. Jellycat, these tend to get a higher dollar amount for me, at least the ones that I'm sourcing regular, the ones that I'm finding. I can't say that every single Jellycat plush is going to like make you $1 million because I don't know it that well. But another instance where something I've never seen before, I know how to read data, made it go. So that was another fun one. Next one, BOLO for inside out pop figures. Now, none of these are exclusives. I bought a lot of like 4 or 5 of the characters from the movie, and shout out to you, Joy, who made this purchase. Her name was Joy. I thought that was funny, or cute. Not funny, just cute. So yeah, this one sold for, did I sell for full price? $21.99, $21.99, $3.99 in shipping. So $27.54 the buyers all in after tax. They cost me $5 each. I've sold 3 or 4 of them now. One in the 30s. I think one in the mid-20s, maybe another one in the 30s. I don't recall exactly, but they are discontinued or retired, and they're popular. So you see a lot of pop figures that only sell for like $8 or $9 when they were like general population Gen Pop Funkos. These ones seem to be like an exception, so keep your eye out specifically for inside out Funko Pops, because they seem to really get like above $20 a lot of the time, and I'm betting that you will be able to find these, since they were like regular issue, like mass produce issue, more so than you would be able to find exclusives. But these ones like still get a really a little bit of a higher dollar amount, is what I noticed when I was doing my comp research. So that was smart for me to pick up, and yeah, enjoy this one, Joy. We'll move on to the next one. Vintage Carhartt bibs, overalls. These, I don't even remember where I got these. Where did I find these at? I can't remember. I think this might have been Goodwill, so I paid $4.99 for, what, it'll check your numbers. Carhartt one, yeah. I paid $5 for it, and I'm pretty sure they came from Goodwill. They were size 40-30. The style number R07DST. The buyer paid $11.10 in shipping, so I got $45.09 after tax for them. Carhartt denim bibs. This is also a BOLO that you really want to keep your eye out for. So keep your eye out for that. Carhartt, their jackets, the the pants, the t-shirts, all of that stuff is starting to sell with fall season coming up a lot, with a lot more frequency than they were maybe like in the heat of the dead heat of summer. Here's another example right here. I bought this at a garage sale. I don't remember if I added the footage in one of my garage sale videos, but I bought 2 Carhartt jackets. They were $10 each. This one sold for full price, $60 with $12.50 in shipping. So they're $72.49 after tax. And again, condition really doesn't matter. Neither of the jackets that I picked up were in perfect condition. You know, they all have minor cosmetic issues, not like physical issues. There's no like major tears or like holes in the pockets or anything like that. Even though I think you probably still get close to full price if you found them with those issues. But these are strictly cosmetic, nice quilted interior, very, very useful work jackets. J130CHT was the style and color code for that one. I told you already, $10. So yeah, keep your eye out for those Carhartt jackets. Those should be a no-brainer right now with fall coming up, and then winter will be slowly approaching. Next one, Build-A-Bear BOLO for this Hot Wheels character. I got full price for it, $30 with $8.25 in shipping, so they're $41.30 all in. Luckily, he came with his little Hot Wheel racing jacket, racing outfit, and he was in excellent condition from 2018. Full price sale cost me, Build-A-Bear, $2, $1.99. So just nothing more to say about that. Build-A-Bear is hit or miss. This one is a big hit, so keep your eye out for it. All right, next one. This is the second. You guys have seen me post this almost exact same sweatshirt. I've sold another one previously. Wicked Twister, Cedar Point. This is another local, like Sandusky, Ohio, Cleveland. I'm in Columbus. One of those know your local market kind of things, even though Cedar Point has national appeal as an amusement park. As of September 6th, I'm recording this on the 12th, they have closed this coaster for good. So, okay, well now I know. There were like 9 or 10 watchers on this item, and I was like, this seems odd for this to have happened. I don't know when they announced the actual closure of the roller coaster, but it closed. It will be probably taken down and replaced with something else, but it makes sense now knowing that there were so many people watching this one before it finally sold, and I think I took an offer on it. Yeah, $29.74 with $8.55 in shipping. I did sell the other one for full price, $35. So anything you see Cedar Point Wicked Twister related, make sure you pick it up because it is no longer, and the price and value of those items is going to go up for certain. So keep your eye out for any Cedar Point stuff that you guys find in the wild. Doesn't have to be in Ohio. Like, you'll find this stuff throughout the US, but pay closer attention specifically to the Wicked Twister stuff. All right, next one, Disney Department 56, Pluto's Pet Shop. This is also a major BOLO. My pictures are not that great. They look a little blue right there because of the time I took it in the morning. It's probably early morning, but this thing was in mint condition. I shipped it very, very carefully. I'm not sure if it's arrived yet. I'm assuming that it has, since I haven't gotten a return request for a broken item. So Pluto's Pet Shop, I took an offer for $212.49 with $9.05 shipping. So the buyer is $234.84 all in after tax. It only cost me $4 in a real small Goodwill, one of the Goodwills that I'm just not having any luck with recently. But this was an awesome surprise. So I've just trained myself to like look up these kind of generic looking, even though with the Disney element to it, it makes a little bit more sense to look up Department 56 figures that like have a, you know, a Peanuts or Disney like collaboration with them. But this was a huge surprise. So what a great find. I was really happy to see this one off. But yeah, $212, $399, great deal. Last one. Again, I'm going to ask again. This was a $100 purchase on Facebook Marketplace. Would those of you sourcing have paid $100 to sell this item? I'm curious to know, like, in the comments, let me know if $100 would have been too much for you to make this purchase, because it's the second time I've spent $100 on a blue KitchenAid mixer that I've eventually resold for $300. The first one I sold was Cobalt Blue for $300. Second one was Blue Willow. The BW on the end, you know, signifies that that's the color. So the Blue Willow color, again, another very hard one to find. Colors matter. Fiestaware, Le Creuset, KitchenAid, like the color really does matter. So there were very few Blue Willow KitchenAid mixers that I saw on eBay. So I thought it was smart to take the chance. Now, I don't know just how popular this color is or not. I know cobalt blue is super hard, at least was super hard to find when I sourced that one. So I knew without a shadow of a doubt I would get 300. I felt like maybe I was stretching a little bit to get 300 on this, but it still sold for $300. Unbelievable. And it only had one attachment. I want to know in the comments, would you have spent $100 not knowing what you now know about what I like sold it for? I mean, I took a real risk there, because that's, you know, at the end of the day, $160 return, which is way more than, right, the Disney Department 56 thing, but just curious to know. So 15 more for you. All right, that's all I got for you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you leave a like if you liked what you saw. And then, of course, if you are not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Sue Gibson, I still can't find you. Email me at dadplanetofficial@gmail.com. You were the Scream Mask winner. I'm going to wait maybe another week or so. And if I don't hear from you, we're going to have to redo the Scream Mask giveaway. So hopefully you will reach out, send me an email so that I can get your details and ship that off to you. Brendan here, Dad Planet. Thank you all for watching, and we will see you in the next video.